Good morning, students. We are going to speak about passive voice today. The objectives of our lesson are to repeat what is passive voice, to define the cases of its usage, and to practice using present simple and past simple passive. So, let's start our lesson. In active voice, the subject performs the action. For example, somebody cleans this room every day. In passive voice, the action is performed on the subject. The subject receives the action. For example, this room is cleaned every day. Passive voice is used when the focus is on the action. It is not important or not known who or what is performing the action. For example, my bike was stolen. In the example, the focus is on the fact that my bike was stolen. I do not know who did it. Sometimes a statement in passive is more polite than active voice. For example, a mistake was made. In this case, I focus on the fact that a mistake was made, but I do not blame anyone. The passive voice in English is composed of two elements, the appropriate form of the verb to be and past participle. For regular verbs, ending ed. For irregular verbs, the third form. Fundamental rules. The place of subject and object are interchanged. The object shifts to the place of subject and the subject shifts to the place of object. For example, Shakespeare wrote Hamlet. Hamlet was written by Shakespeare. The third form of verb is always used as main verb in sentences of passive voice for all tenses. The word by is used before agent object in sentences in passive voice. Auxiliary verbs are used in passive voice according to the tense of sentence. To make present simple passive, you need auxiliary verbs am, is, and are, and past participle. I am told the truth. Breakfast is served at 8 o'clock. The dog is walked twice a day. Students are taught in colleges. Stars are seen in the sky at night. And now let's practice. The first task is put the verbs in brackets into the present simple passive. Please stop the video and do the task. Then you'll have a chance to check your answers. Are you ready? Let's check. Thousands of calls are made from mobile phones every day. Coffee is grown in South Africa. The news are reported every day. English and French are spoken in Canada. Lemonade is sold in plastic bottles. Football is played in different countries. Animals in the zoo are fed 3 times a day. Famous pieces of art are kept in museums. This town is situated in the north of the country. Christmas is celebrated on the 25th of December in England. The next task. Choose the passive sentence that suits the active one best. A famous architect constructs this hotel. This hotel is constructed by a famous architect. The next. The boys break the window. Thousands of tourists visit the Tower of London every year. The right answers are: the window is broken. The Tower of London is visited by thousands of tourists every year. Next. They keep some amazing inventions and discoveries in the Science Museum. Many students consider science subjects to be difficult to understand. Let's check. Some amazing inventions and discoveries are kept at the Science Museum. Science subjects are considered to be difficult by many students. The next task is choose the correct item. Please stop the video and do the task. Are you ready? Let's check your answers. Men are known by the company they keep. Old birds are not caught with chaff. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Tree is known for its fruit. The devil isn't so black as he is painted. An oak is not felled at one stroke. As you can see, these sentences are English proverbs. Right now, please match the proverbs with their Russian equivalents. Let's check. Are all of your answers right? Well done. Right now we are going to make past simple passive. For past simple passive, you need auxiliary verbs was and were plus past participle. Was is used with singular nouns and were with plural. This film was shown yesterday. The report was typed last Friday. The letters were delivered 2 hours ago. The photos were taken in Brighton. Your task is to rewrite the sentences in past passive. If you are ready, let's check. A picture was drawn. Blue shoes were worn. The Statue of Liberty was created by a French architect Bartholdi. Train tickets were booked by the secretary yesterday. A new school was opened last year. The flowers were watered 2 days ago. The email was sent to the lawyer by Tom. The next task is put the verbs into the correct form. Use present and past passive. Guess the invention. Have you guessed the invention? What is it? That's right, it's a light bulb. The next. Are you ready? Do you know what invention is it? It's a lift. You're right. The next. So what can it be? It's an air conditioner. Well done. And the last one. Are you ready? Have you guessed? That's right. It's a video or computer game. Thank you for your attention